across those things. Let's ride. This is a great area for harvesting.
Do not add to my troubles.
What are you doing here? Turn back while you have the chance. You do, eh? It better be important. You'll find him in one of the ruined buildings north of here. A word of advice. Don't stray into the western side of the prison. Not unless you want to be eaten. For dinner. Some of the prisoners have gone feral. Captivity with no hope of escape will do that to the weak-minded. If you can stop to chat, your business must not be all that important. That topic is off limits for me. General Ritus might tell you about it. I don't know, and I figure I'm better off that way. Think about it.
What are you doing here? I have enough trouble without outsiders bringing more. The Vice Cannons expect our help? Where were the Vice Cannons when the Imperials left us to rot? We've been trapped here for years. Half the prisoners lost their minds and started eating the rest of us. Don't you think we tried? My Imperial brethren used the power of your precious keystone to bind us to this prison. If we leave, we die. No one bound to the keystone can even touch it. Let's make a deal. Ferals overran one of our camps. The survivors of that attack need patching up, but the medical supplies are still in the camp. If you can recover those supplies, one of my people will tell you where the keystone is. Very well. Get the medical supplies to Journey. She's holding the tower southwest of the camp against the Ferals. And remember, I'll hold you to our bargain. All of it. The longer we're trapped, the greater the chance we'll turn feral, or be eaten by them. It hasn't been easy. Argonian traders stop by sometimes, and we've been able to forge enough old Imperial supplies to muddle through. Some think it's the Keystone's influence. Using it to trap us must have had some effect. Others think the Feral were weak-minded and broke under the strain of our situation. Who knows? I refused to slaughter a village of Argonians. It wasn't a fair fight. They had no soldiers. I don't believe in pointless slaughter. My superiors thought otherwise.
Well? Am I cursed to watch the world go on without me? Were my crimes that great? Once, 1,000 seasons ago. Less? More? I have lost track of time. How I long to sink into the soil. Unremembered and unremembering. Yes, I remember. My only hatchling. I died atop a tower, thinking only of him. But I will never join him. Not now. You've returned. How long ago did we speak? Why have you come? My hatchling. Something about my hatchling. These ragged bits of bone? This is what became of me? Yes, that must be true. So strange to sit beside myself. I can feel the call of the swamps, the caress of the roots. I thank you.
rested and ready for anything.
What is it? It's been quite some time since I saw a new face. Why are you here? Haha, about time. If the General wants me to hold this tower, he needs to send me medical supplies more often. I bet there's more to this than meets the eye. What did General Rytus promise you in exchange for the supplies? There had to be something. And you agreed? He may not have mentioned the danger. The keystone is in the prison dungeon. I don't know exactly where. And I should warn you, the dungeon is crawling with cannibals. Sargon might be able to help you. He's in the dungeon, foraging for supplies. Here, let me put this ointment on you. It'll mask your scent from the ferals, but not for long. Even dead, I cannot escape. Even in death, I feel trapped here. Part of my soul is tied to this prison. The Imperials brought my family here after they killed my husband. My children, Nuzal and Zarukari, are somewhere in the dungeons. I need them with me before I can pass on. They're dead, too. Somewhere in here. The Imperials took them away from me. Please bury us beneath the tree just outside the cave entrance to the prison. Inter us in the open air, away from this dank place. Find them. Find their ashes. I'll never find peace until we're together once more. Families were always separated. Though kept apart, we sometimes managed to meet. When I despaired the most, thoughts of them kept me sane. In the end, they died deep within this place. Alone and afraid. Look in the cells. My memory fades, thanks Rendar. I remember fear, rage, and pain. And then relief. Families were always separated.
They made their choices. So
By Satakal, you scared me. I've been dodging ferals for hours. I thought they had finally found me. Who are you? Journey is a good woman. May I live long enough to tell her so. If you're looking for the Belial Keystone, does that mean you're going to free us? It's probably in the prison warden's office. It'll be a long walk, The shorter paths up to it crumbled or collapsed long ago. There'll be a lot of ferals to deal with on the way up. I'll come with you if it means our release. Just don't expect me to fight. Friendly advice? If you have to shut an iron gate, keep your fingers away from the bars.
Always smelled like him. Mara bless him. I made that bracelet for Nuzar. At a resting place.
Wait! Before you do anything with the keystone! We finally made it. I thought we were done for once or twice. Before you take the keystone, there's something you must know. There's some kind of link between the Belial keystone and prisoners going feral. If you don't use it to free us, if you just take the keystone away, the results will be disastrous. Over time, all the prisoners bound to the keystone lose their minds. They become feral. Please, don't leave us to that fate. The prison warden had a book about the keystones. They knew, and they still did this to us. There's a book on the prison warden's desk. That may be it. Betrayed us. My mind.
Start skiing.
Betrayer. Face me or my prisoner dies!
Together, finally, Srendar answered my prayers. I am. This was our favorite place in the prison. We'd meet in secret, dreaming of escape and our life beyond these walls. Once the guards found us and punished me severely. But those fleeting moments of peace were worth every lash.
I'm changing. You did this to us!
Life isn't a fairy tale.
Please, get me out of here before those cannibals rip me apart. I can walk if you get me free of these bonds. We need to get away. Meet me outside the prison. Thanks for saving me back there. Whatever you did, General Ritus wasn't pleased. Not at all. Did you recover the keystone? You absorbed it? Well, I suppose that's better than leaving it, as long as we can still access its power.